Welcome to another episode of The Wedding Plan. We're here today with Elasea and Sadiki of Acute Inflections here for a cute interview. So how are you guys doing today?
We're great.
How are you?
Whatever she said.
I have to say, we've had a lot of guests in. I absolutely love your shoes. They're super cute.
Thank you.
Not yours,
Hey. So tell me a little bit about Acute Inflections. What are you guys about? Who are you? Try to find out.
We are a duo of upright bass and voice. It's just two of us. We bring creativity and artistry to any event that we do, whether it's a wedding, corporate event, cocktail hour, someone's private dinner.
So what are some personal projects that you have worked on?
I went to school for musical theater and dance. I did some off-Broadway, and then I debuted on a Broadway show called Fela a few years back.
I have heard of that.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, so that was the big thing that I did before Acute Inflections was birthed.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Before I found this guy.
What about you, Sadiki?
I've played in my living room, and that's pretty much it. I don't have much of a musical resume. Wasn't a musician when I met her, and she kind of dragged me back into it.
Actually, before we met, he didn't play for 10 years.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I retired. I had enough.
He opted to go fly planes instead.
A pilot.
Yes. Former pilot. I mean, I do some volunteer flying now with a Tuskegee Airmen program where we teach high school kids to fly, but I don't do any professional flying anymore.
So last week he was up.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess that leads me to my question. When did you guys start performing together?
Before that, when we met, as I said, he didn't play for 10 years. And then as we were talking, he told me that he used to play the upright bass. I said, no one knows me and used to play my favorite instrument of all time. Like, not happening. And so over time, he picked his bass back. We would improv and just play around. I'd dance while he plays, or I'll sing. And then a couple of years ago, a friend of mine asked me to participate in the showcase, and I asked Sadiki to join me as the bass player along with another band. And the day of the event, some of the band members never showed up.
No.
So it was just my friend who plays keys and Sadiki and myself. And while we were performing, the piano player just kind of stopped and just watched what was happening, and it ended up just being the two of us. And it was such an amazing moment that everyone loved it. We actually booked a wedding from that event. Like a couple was there, like, we like to play for our wedding. And then, we kind of both have like business mindset, so we just had
To come up with a name and get business cards.
Yeah, we just like slowly started to make this something legit.
So what type of music would you classify what you guys make? Is it, what genre does it fall into?
It just depends on the song we're playing. I think people say it's jazzy. You see a bass and you're like, oh, bass, singer, it's jazz. But we jump around. I don't know that we really fit in any specific box.
We can do any genre. So there's top 40s and there's rock songs that we convert to suit bass and voice. That's really what we do with any song. We find what that song is in bass and voice.
Pretty much its own genre, I think, because there's so many inflections of other genres mixed in there, and it's constantly changing. It's very fluid. So the way we start a song will be in one style, and we might change the style for the chorus and maybe for the bridge, and another style to end.
So way more than just jazz.
Yeah.
They just say jazz because it's the easiest thing to say.
You look at it and say, oh, jazz. It's
Right,
like, okay,
right.
no argument, fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry, we're going to do what we want to do anyway. But
Well, that you do have like a catchphrase, like our music, your way?
yeah.
We do,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. And that's exactly what we do,
I think that's certainly special, especially for weddings. People have a lot of demands and expect a lot of things.
You said it.
Well,
We're not complaining about the couple's
Not
demands at all.
I'll be the first to tell you, I've been to a few weddings. I know brides are a little demanding at times. What is a regular consultation with you guys like? I want to have you play at my wedding. Do you guys recommend songs for me? Do I pull out a list for you? Like, what's going on?
It's pretty much trying to figure out what's important to them.
Okay.
What do they enjoy listening to? What songs have a lot of meaning to them? A lot of people, it's like they have a soundtrack to their relationship. A certain song that was popular when they met, or a certain song that they had their first kiss or dance to.
Okay.
So we try to find out what song that is or what songs those are, kind of piece them together, tell a little bit of a story, maybe during the ceremony and the brides walk in or out. The trick is you might have someone who has a very upbeat top 40 song that's important to them, but they want it done during their ceremony where it's not time to really have that party feel. So we have to take that into account as well. And it goes back to your question about the genre. It might be a top 40 song, but now we have to do it in a very slow Latin ballad sort of way so it fits the mood.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the songs take on a whole new meaning. Words that you never realized were in the song, you finally get to hear and feel now because we've stripped away all the excess. I don't want to say clutter or, this is bad. Like, the musicality is amazing. Love
All
is
of the
drums
other
and
electronic sounds.
yeah. But it just, it gets naked. We also customize our look for the weddings. If there's a theme, like Gatsby theme, or, we'll suit the era or the color scheme. Really trying to create our package to complement the focus of the wedding.
needs of the bride.
Yeah.
Or groom.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what are some of your more requested covers that you get at weddings?
I don't know, because the couples are all over the place. They really are. We've gotten a lot of European couples, and they suggest songs and artists we've never heard of. We've done some Hispanic, Latin weddings and had other songs. I don't know that we've had, certain songs that are like really popular.
Okay.
Because I think your ceremony and your first dance are so personal that it's kind of impossible to predict.
What I will say, it's been interesting to hear a bride first off say, "Oh, just sing Ave Maria" as I walked out. And then as we talk to them and just really get past all the fluff and get to their heart.
Yeah, it's like, you don't listen to Ave Maria. It doesn't mean anything to you.
What are you really
It's a beautiful song, but let's get a little bit more personal. Let's get a little bit more authentic to you, because this is what this is. It's a celebration of you and your love.
I think
life.
that's kind of our niche, our strength, is that the bride is only suggesting Ave Maria because it's something that she knows will appease, the parents
Something
and
classic.
the older relatives. Yeah, it's very classy and elegant. But it's like, hey, you can take that ratchety song you love on the radio, and we'll make it classy. We'll make it elegant, People will cry. It'll be very emotional for you.
People are ready for that Britney Spears Toxic.
Yeah. Toxic, Didn't that touch your soul just now?
You really pulled it out. I'm surprised. I didn't know you could do that with that song. Is there like a very memorable wedding that you performed at? Something like grand in scale or really special?
Laura's.
Yeah.
I like Laura's.
Yeah?
Okay.
What happened at Laura's?
Laura and Ryan, they were very out the box. She wore a sky blue dress. She looked like an amazing Tinkerbell. She was just sweet. Everything was just so against the form.
It wasn't like they were being rebellious. You just knew that it was very personal.
That was
Yeah.
them.
There was nothing standard about it. Everything just felt unique,
Uniquely Laura.
Right,
Yeah,
it really did. Yeah.
And they had a moment where randomly, like each person in the bridal party said a line, said a quote of something, just randomly burst out in saying something that was important to love or to life. And it was just beautiful, and we fit right in,
Yeah. We did their
Just
first
say.
dance. We did like the
Yeah, we were there long. We were
mother-son dance, the father-daughter dance,
Yeah.
and every song that we did, they chose, and we kind of had to make the songs work for a dance, even if it wasn't necessarily a dance song.
That must be so touching being around these like very intimate ceremonies all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's beautiful. It just reminds you, love is still good. Love is still good, Sadiki.
Next question, please. Next question. Thank you.
So going back, where do you get your musical inspirations from?
Of course, the greats like Sade, Ella Fitzgerald, all the mothers of jazz, I don't know what to call it.
Only the greats, yes.
Yeah. What about yours?
I'm very random. So, shout out to Ron Carter, Marcus Miller, like some of the, great bass players out there. But I don't know, I just love so many different genres of music. We're both Caribbean, so reggae, soca, calypso, definitely had an impact in what you enjoy, the rhythms. And we're both also classically trained, so a lot of that stuff kind of gets in there somewhere. And you know, you grow up listening to different styles, a lot of jazz, you know, a lot of old R&B, and disco, and funk, and so I don't know. It's too many to list.
And you take all that and you make it your own, which is what I really like about
pretty
this.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you guys have any original music on the horizon that we should be looking forward to?
The distant horizon.
No, we definitely do.
Yeah, we have a pretty incredible album, humbly stated, that we've been intending on releasing, but we've just been so busy doing weddings and corporate events, we just haven't really had the time. And I think we're so detail-oriented that we don't want to release it until it's flawless. And we actually had it all recorded, then I got a new bass, and it sounds like 10 times better than the old bass. It's like, got to record it again.
The last
Yeah.
So it'll be coming out soon.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be on the lookout for that. Do you know where we could find that? Is it what's your online presence? Is that what will be the first place to find out about it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we
AcuteInflections.com.
Yeah, of course we're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You know, definitely on all of that.
On that social media game?
Yeah, on the social media game.
We're trying.
I did want to say about the original music. We had a chance to perform it every now and then for a couple of concerts, and there's one concert in particular that we got a chance to feel what our original music will do to people, the experience that they will have, the introspection that will take place as they listen. It's pretty powerful because we'll listen to playbacks just to feel what's happening, and we're like, don't listen in your car. You're gonna go through something.
Oh, what's funny is someone will stop by, maybe for like a barbecue or watch a game, and you'll have it playing in the background. And they're like, hey, you know, I came in, I went to work, you know, they have some story they want to tell you, and they're like, what's that? Oh, you know, and then you can just watch them kind of calm down.
Somber out.
Yeah, it's like a sobering music, you know, it's very hypnotic.
The Acute Inflections roller coaster without the breaks. Do you guys have any venues that you normally perform at that we can catch you? Like, let's say I just wanted to go see you on a weekly basis.
Right now we're at Artisanal Bistro on 32nd between, I think, Park and Madison. And incredible French food. And we do a lot of the Saturday, Sunday brunches. So usually on the weekends we're there if we're free. And you'd have to go to the website. You know, we do a lot of other restaurants and hotels, but you know, they come and go. So.
But right now we're at Artisanal.
Yes. Shout out to Artisanal.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll stop by. That's where you get like a good free listen, get to know you guys, see if I want to book you for my own event.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Stop
that'd be
by
nice,
there.
right?
Yes.
It's been an absolute treat having Acute Inflections in studio with us for an interview. Speaking of treats, Acute Inflections will be back after the break with a live performance. Stick around.
fast car, but me not gonna lift you on, cause me I come from far. Remember when we only had one hour shirt, now me I go with you, now me tight up skirt. As long as we are there upon mess of God's earth, me not forget where me I come from, me not gonna dish you dirt, I love you always. I don't know why. You don't know why. Lying here with you reminds me of those days. Me and Candace waking up to a heat wave. Mama's in the garden inviting everyone. Ooh, we cut up our old jeans and go outside. Neighbors always smiling with the baby on her knee. Rita sat on the front porch getting her hair combed out in grace. Music, the bass bumping from the car parked in the street. Got that new song on repeat. Oh, 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 oh. I like to put my fingers on you. I like to paint a picture for you. Sometimes you don't understand where I'm coming from. I'm just trying to make you see that I desire the simple things. Oh, the simple things. Yeah. Yes. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you could adore. And love is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love, can I make it? Take my heart and please don't you break it. Love was made for me, and love was made for me, and love was made for me and you. Love was made for me and you.
Wow. That was quite a performance. I loved it.
Thank you.
I'm
Thanks.
floored. What was it that we played here?
Well, that was a medley that we came up with.
Yeah, we were in the elevator, just came up with something really quick.
That's really quick. That's how many flights up. Yeah.
Got skills.
If you want to book Acute Inflections as much as I do right now, go to their website, acuteinflections.com. This has been Lawrence Hegerly with The Wedding Plan, helping you plan your special day. Signing off.